everybody. Oh my god, I'm so excited to be doing cookery lessons. I'm a little bit nervous. But you know how nervousness and excitement can feel the same? I'm nervous-sighted.
Nervous-sighted?
Nervous-sighted. Yeah, years ago I was the judge on Junior MasterChef, so I'm used to doing a lot of cooking with kids. But actually, a lot of us know that our mum and dads aren't particularly great cooks either. Is that true? Is that true? So, mums and dads, you can learn alongside us. Toffee! We've got two very naughty dogs, so probably throughout these cookery lessons there will be some rather annoying dogs. So, there's nobody quite as annoying as my husband Mark though, who's behind the camera.
Hello.
Mark, do you want to quickly show them all your mad room?
Yeah.
Come on, before we start cooking, come and have a look. Come and have a look at this, guys. Ta-da-da-da! Ta-da-da-da! You see, my husband has never grown up. He's just a bit of a big kid. So this is the big kid's room.
Damn right.
But back to cooking. Come with us.
There's a stormtrooper.
Come with
us.
Right.
Okay.
So
what are we cooking?
Today we're cooking Mama's spaghetti. Now I do cookery shows and I do cookery books and stuff, and I've been cooking this for years in different places on different shows, and loads of people cook this spaghetti and they blooming love it. And it is definitely, without a doubt, Maddie, is this true, your favourite meal ever? That's a teenager. So whether you're a teen, whether you're much smaller and you're cooking with your mum.
What, like small like Nanny Di?
Yeah, this is a really easy dish to make. And once you make it, I've taught loads of my friends' kids how to make this, and they make it all the bloom time. And actually, some mums and dads get a bit annoyed with it because they want it every night. So sorry about that, but it's really easy. So mums and dads, if you're looking for something really easy and cheap and something quite store cupboard, because let's face it, it isn't the easiest doing shopping at the moment, let's put it that way.
Is that all the ingredients?
This is all the ingredients you need.
Wow.
And the great thing about it is, if it gets to the point where you can't get garlic, you can use, Mark, what can you use?
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder. Which I can't find out now.
Cures a myriad of sins, doesn't it, Buzz Lightyear?
Actually, yeah, this is what I use, garlic powder. Can I just show you something, kids? Right? This came into the house yesterday, and Mark, who's behind the camera there, my husband, has eaten that.
Have you disabled comments on YouTube? Because there's not a single comment coming up.
No, I don't think so.
I can't see a single comment, guys. If you're commenting, I can't see a single comment.
Maybe something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you're there, so that's good. And we'll read comments afterwards. So, can you believe that he has eaten all that Nutella?
Yeah.
Very naughty. Very naughty.
Yeah. So sorry, guys. If you can't, if we're not answering, it's not because we're being rude. They're literally not coming up on the screen.
The comments aren't coming
So
up,
I don't know what that's about. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll work that out for the next lesson, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Oh, I thought it was every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
It is, but I forgot. I thought.
So why are we doing it today?
So yesterday on Instagram I said join me tomorrow because I thought today was Friday.
What do you think of that, Buzz Lightyear? Yeah, I learned.
So we're going to cook loads of different. We're going to cook sweet things, but also going to cook meals as well. Because wouldn't it be great if by the time you all go back to school, there's loads of things that you could cook for yourself or for your family or for your friends, depending on what age you are. So teens, this is a great thing to just cook for yourself when your mum and dad are just like, oh, you know, and they've just had it.
I think I'd have had a crush on you if you were the home economist teacher. Not if you did that.
With Mark today, my husband, on how many steps we get. And we're going to see who's got the most. But I got, no! I got up early and did 1,000 before he did. So staying healthy at the same time. Right, get round there. Get round there.
What's happening?
So, okay, go round there. So I've already boiled my spaghetti. But look at this. I'm going to take it out. I want to keep the water. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Oh God, that's going to be annoying. Hang on a minute.
This is going well.
This is going well, kids. So of course, if you're younger, make sure that you get your parents to help you with this. So what I did to make that spaghetti was I put boiling water in there with a bit of salt.
Never put oil in.
Never put oil in. Some parents might tell you to put oil in, but don't. because it makes the spaghetti really.
Slimy.
And Italians hate it when they see us Brits putting oil in the spaghetti. You just need to salt it, nothing else. And you need to use the biggest pot you've got, because what happens is, as the water bubbles, it moves the spaghetti around and stops it sticking together. Whereas if you put it in a really small pot with not very much water, you can get that spaghetti that's all stuck together. So I always take one piece. I have a little try it, and that's
I used to throw. Hang on, can you give me a piece?
Yeah.
Just give me a piece.
Yeah.
Give me a piece. I tend to do this.
Oh, it's ready. Don't do that at home. How many times have I told you not to do that? Very naughty. Okay, so there's my water, and I'm going to show you why I need that in a minute. So, what I usually do, parents that are listening, is I usually put the spaghetti on and cook this at the same time, so everything's ready at the same time. But I wanted to just be, I tell you what, I need to measure it. So I'm using 3 tablespoons of oil, and this is for a family of 4 if you're making the spaghetti.
Oh.
Okay. You don't need to use expensive flash olive oil. Any olive oil will do. So you want your heat on fairly low, and you want a heavy based pan. So something like this that's very thin wouldn't work, because when we're going to fry garlic in a minute, and when you fry the garlic, if it's in a thin based pan, it will burn too quickly, and you don't want that because then it tastes disgusting. Who loves garlic bread?
Me.
Do you love garlic bread, kids? Because if you do, you're going to love this.
Can we make that one day?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to do my famous garlic bread.
Is it famous?
So
It's
good.
world famous.
World famous. So while my oil is heating up, I'm just going to cut. Now, with garlic, find out what you and your family like. If you love loads of garlic, you can use more garlic. I usually use 2 cloves.
Apparently they're very good for you in this coronavirus thing.
Garlic is very, very good for you, for your heart. It's just a really good...
Yeah.
So lovely. And it smells amazing. So my oil is just heating there. We don't want it too hot because we don't want to burn it. So I'm going to put my garlic in.
Ooh.
This is the easiest dish in the world, and it's cheap to make as well, guys. So we're just going to use 2 cloves of garlic. As I say, as time goes on and if it gets more difficult to get garlic...
What if you haven't
we
got a
can
garlic
use powdered
crusher?
garlic. You can mush it. You can chop it. You could get somebody to chop it for you if you're younger. I'm just going to use a wooden spoon now. When you've got a non-stick pan like this, always use a wooden spoon, because otherwise you scratch it. Right, now I want you to look at this. You see how that's just starting to bubble? Just starting to bubble.
Yeah.
Really important that you keep your eye on it and you keep stirring it, because once the garlic goes brown, it doesn't taste as nice. We don't want to burn it. So we just... Now, Mark, what can you smell? You can smell the garlic, can't you?
I can smell the... I've realised why the comments aren't there.
Why?
Because this is for children.
Ah, okay, that's why. So, that smells gorgeous now. So it's starting to change. We're listening,
Yeah.
and it's just going...
What else are we doing?
So we're smelling it.
Yeah.
We're using all our senses,
Yeah.
and we're looking at it, and we're seeing that it's starting to just go a little bit bubbly around the edge. Parents, this is for you as well.
You're not
'cause I know
strictly
what you're
using
struggling
all of your senses. Where's your sense of touch coming into this?
Touch, I'm not using the touch today. So then I'm going to use a small pot of tomato puree. I can't see what weight that is, 70 grams, or 3 tablespoons.
That's very dinky.
Right, you see how it's just starting to change the colour now?
Yes.
Now we put all this tomato puree in.
Okay, when I do this, I'm cooking the spaghetti at the same time.
Yeah,
but
that's
you've
what I
already
did
cooked
say
it.
at the beginning. I said,
Yeah.
but I'm just making it easy for the
Right,
kids so that
okay.
they don't. So you can already have the spaghetti cooked. But mums and dads, it's a really great way. You can get dinner on the table in 8 minutes, because this takes the same amount of time as the spaghetti takes to cook. So now we're frying the tomato puree into the olive oil.
Ooh.
Because when we fry the tomato puree into the olive oil, it releases, it changes the taste of it and the colour of it and everything. If you just put tomato puree in, if you just mix it in with your spaghetti, it will taste a bit vinegary, not as nice at all. So you see how now it's kind of breaking up the tomato puree.
Yes.
It's frying a bit. is also the smell has changed. It's going a sort of very tomatoey smell now. Now I know that's delicious. I'm going to put a pinch of salt. Ask your parents if they're all right with you using salt. And if you don't mind a little bit of spice, you could put a little bit of black pepper. Now, black pepper is a spice, like anything else that you might have heard of. Cumin, coriander, curry spices. And spices are always better if you fry them. Lots of people put their black pepper on at the end of the meal, and that's fine.
That's what Buzz does.
Yeah, that's what Buzz does. But if you want to get a bit more flavour out of the spice, fry it. So look how that's changed. It's broken up a bit now.
See that.
So next, what I'm going to do is, and this is where I use my water.
Yeah.
See how the water is sort of a milky look to it?
Yes.
That's because the starch has come out of the spaghetti. Now this is really,
wow, this is a bit like
useful,
a science lesson, isn't it?
really, really useful for making. Put it low and pour it in, not high, and pour it like that because it will splash everywhere.
So that's why it's crucially important. This isn't just any water.
Yeah. If you've forgotten and you've drained it straight down the sink and lost all the water, it's not the end of the world. Just use normal water. But that starch gives us a nice sort of thickening to the sauce.
Ooh.
You see how we've already made our sauce?
I can.
Oh my God, it's so delicious.
Buzz, what do you think, Buzz?
Here.
Oh, look, Buzz has already put his hand in the spaghetti. Oh.
Look, little tip for parents here. I put my spaghetti in there with the steamer on the top. And what I usually do is put some broccoli or green beans on the top. And I put some butter and garlic on that for the kids. And they eat that before they've eaten their spaghetti. Then you know they've got their greens. Another little tip, if you wanted to, as long as there's no nut allergies, you could add a tablespoon of ground almonds into this sauce, and then they're getting a bit of almonds, which is so good for you.
Lovely.
And of course, they don't know that it's put almonds in. But right, okay, so look how now we've made a sauce. Isn't that just like magic, kids? That little pot, a couple of tablespoons of that, and this most pungent, beautiful ingredient. I love garlic. I could have garlic on anything, even my cake. No.
Yeah, Buzz eats a lot of garlic, don't you, in the universe?
Right, so we have our spaghetti is ready. Okay, so next is the little things that you do with cooking can make all the difference. So now if I take that spaghetti that's perfectly cooked and I put it into that sauce and I cook it for another minute or so, the spaghetti is going to get really nice and sticky and the sauce is going to go right into the spaghetti. So, oh, look at this. This is cool, isn't it? This is spaghetti spoon. So I'm going to put my spaghetti, don't worry, wash my hands, straight into the, yeah, I should have said that at the beginning. Always wash your hands, kids, before you start cooking.
Oh.
Okay. So, oh, is my gas on? So now, I'm just stirring it into the sauce, so it gets really, really nice and kind of sticky. Oh, look at that, so easy. And again, I'm using a plastic one of these because I'm in a non-stick pan. You don't want to spoil your mum's non-stick pans. Stirring it in.
Good colour.
Literally now, though it's early in the morning. Maddie, you going to have this for your breakfast? Yeah. This is my 17-year-old's absolute favourite. Do you want some, Mark?
I might actually. It smells very good. My stomach is roaring. Oh.
Look at that. Ready, kids. Ready.
Wow.
So you could cook that for everyone's dinner tonight because it's a great store cupboard. You know, ingredients that we've already got, not something that we've got to go
Oh,
out
I always
for.
think you mean that store cupboard is like you put it in the store cupboard once you've cooked it. Oh.
You know another really nice thing to do, guys, parents as well as kids, you know what, it's really nice to just sometimes get out and really find a really pretty bowl.
If you've got one.
Because the nicer food looks, the more likely we are to eat it.
True.
So with that, I'm going to try, and you know, guys, I want you to try and do this as well. This would be funny if I don't do it now. Not to drip all the sauce everywhere. We want the bowl to look nice. Oh, look at that, kids. Don't you think that just looks so beautiful with the blue plate? So parents, just to remind you, a good trick that I did with the kids when they were younger was just get them to eat the broccoli or green beans first as a starter, with maybe some olive oil and garlic or butter and garlic that they can dip into. You know, like in Pizza Express, and they have the little bowls of butter and garlic that they dip the bread into.
Do it with veg.
Do it with veg.
Clever.
So, I think a lot of reasons kids don't eat veg is because parents don't actually make it taste very nice. There you go.
Okay.
So, there we've got it. Parents, obviously,
thanks. That it?
You could put onto the top of that some parmesan, you could melt some mozzarella. If you're not vegetarian or vegan, you could add maybe some chopped bacon, or you could slice up some ham if you like ham, kids. Or another thing that's really nice, salami, fantastic with it. Right, I'm now going to reveal Mark to you.
Oh
my
Christ,
husband.
are they prepared for that? Are you prepared? Bye.
Right, Maddie, come and have some spaghetti. Everyone's going to want to see somebody eat this.
Let's have a mouthful. Let's have a mouthful.
Come on before Daddy has it.
No, go away.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be like a scene
Maddie,
from Lady in the Tramp.
Maddie, do you remember when you were really little? What did you say about this dish?
What did I say?
You said, if I could...
Oh, I want to marry spaghetti.
She wanted to marry
She used to say, I
this
want to
dish.
marry biscotti.
biscotti. There you go. Oh my God.
Sorry, Bob.
That's so good.
Oh dear. Oh wow.
Right, let me just finish up.
Oh,
So,
delicious.
remember, I'll put the ingredients underneath actually, so you can have a go at doing it. But you know, another nice thing that would be lovely beside this is a big salad, big crunchy salad, because you've got to try and get all your veg
Or
in.
garlic bread.
Or garlic.
Oh,
bread. That's
good
another
choice.
thing. My kids are vegetarians. I don't know whether yours are.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarians. But that is a veggie dish if you use vegetarian cheese. As I say, you can add anything as a topping that you fancy, really. So, thanks guys. Join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Actually, follow me on Nadia Sawalha and Family Instagram account, because I'm going to do a bit of a poll to see whether this is a good time for you, 10 a.m, or whether a later time would be better. So check us out on Nadia Sawalha and Family so we can gauge what's the best time for you guys. So, oh my God, I still not some of that now.
I know, I'm kind of not pleased that she's taking it. Might have to use you, Buzz. Get in there.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Oh, really enjoyed it. Join me tomorrow. Bye guys, happy spaghetti.